I love
Would
barbecue
you come over,
food.
Cole?
Yeah.
What would you want? You can't do nuggets on a barbecue though.
Can you do hot dogs?
I could do hot dogs. Yeah.
I want something that goes right through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like I'm fucking running around like in my undies on stage, and people just sat like just looking at me like
In suits.
What are you doing? Yeah, in suits.
when they slowly do the arm fold like that.
Walked on stage, bounced around for 10 seconds, and then just went. But like those people stood like a meter away from me, just like.
And then you ran off and got blue roll, and you're like cleaning it up.
Yeah, you were like you were just still doing the show, and I was just like on my hands and knees like cleaning the stage.
So if you do actually think of booking Bongo's Bingo for your corporate party, we are a very professional outfit, and you can email into the head office and we'll come and do it.
Yeah, I think you were a little bit like, "Are you ready to party?" And it was just like, "Slutty Susie just being sick." Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is Tuesday. Welcome to Bongo's Bungalow. These weeks come round quick. It is the official podcast of Bongo's Bingo. I'm your host, Johnny Bongo, joined today with Jimmy Sweets.
Hello.
And his best friend, Slutty Susie, aka Cole.
Sapo.
How we doing, boys?
Good.
Would you say summer's here? This weather's been absolutely
nice
class.
recently, yeah.
I've been out in the barbecue with my new favourite thing in the whole wide world, my big green egg.
Have you got a hose?
Oh my! What, a garden hose? No, I haven't got a heart. No, a big green egg.
Oh, sorry. I thought
It's a type of barbecue.
I thought you were setting up to say hose.
No, I wasn't going to say hose. No. But yeah, I've been cooking loads of stuff. I've done ribs. I've done wings.
Oh my god, I've seen them.
Did you see the beef? The beef.
I did see the beef ribs.
I can see Cole glazing over here. I can see.
Can we show them because they look unbelievable?
Look at these beef ribs here. Let's talk about that.
Wow, juicy.
Look at that. 7 hours. 7 hours on the smoker. 2 hours smoked. Wrapped for 3.
First time as well, wasn't it?
First time. They're absolutely perfect. But I think my wife she just messaged me saying, can we just stop having barbecue food now? Because I've just been cooking loads of slow, and I think it goes right through her. You know
Does
what I
it?
mean? Yeah. Well, it is very rich. It's very rich, very fatty
meat.
Very fatty meat, like brisket and ribs and pork belly and all that there. But I'm enjoying it, and it's nice to be out in the sun. Maybe I'll have you over.
Sunday
Jim,
club.
Would you come over for some?
If you were doing big, I love
Would
barbecue
you come over,
food.
Cole?
Yeah.
What would you want? You can't do nuggets on a barbecue though.
Can you do hot dogs?
I could do hot dogs. Yeah.
I want something that goes right through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight through. Well, listen, thanks for joining us. This week we're going to be talking about some little private shows we've done over the years. We've also got Jim's quiz coming up in a little second. We don't know what kind of craziness you've got in store.
I actually think this one's, I've like brought it back a little bit. I think this one's quite normal.
Yeah, but you've said that so many times, and then next minute you're a pickle, or next minute you're a ketchup bottle, or
I know, but the finance team is saying don't stop spending so much money on like props and stuff.
oh, so you've been expensing all that stuff. Oh, yeah. I thought you were just doing that out of the goodness of your heart.
As he fuck.
So you've been going through with the receipts and stuff, receipts for puppets and receipts for
and they keep going like, why are you putting like a horse head and a pickle through on the expenses? And I'm just like, Johnny said it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Well, do you want to get into? Do you want to just get straight into your quiz? Are we bevying? Are we bevying today? Or are we just on waters and stuff?
I'll have a bevy if
I'll have a bevy if there's any bevies.
Are we bevying? I don't think we've got any. Have we got any bevies?
There's a full bottle of Hennessy in the fridge, baby.
I'll have a brandy and coke. There's coke in the fridge as well.
Oh, fucking.
Can we stop? Can we
Yeah,
pause
hold
for
on.
a minute?
Pause.
Crazy?
Can we stop? Oh no, hold on. Can we stop and then we'll come back and we'll have a brandy?
Yeah.
Come on. Cheers. Yeah, and we're back. Yeah, that lasted long, didn't it?
Happening.
We just needed to have a wee brand. We're on the brandy and cokes today, the B&Cs. I'd probably say, would you say this is a brandy and coke is our go-to bingo drink?
Yeah.
Like we've gone through so many. We've gone through so many drinks before, you know, like pre-show. So we'll always have Buckfast there. We'll always have Jaeger bombs there as stable.
Back in the early days, it was just pints and like ciders, wasn't it?
It was dark fruits.
Yeah.
We went through a big one of that, and then we got onto the picklers for a little while.
Pickles was the one.
Producer Lucas, have I ever told you about what a pickler is? So when we used to do. Oh God, that's a good brandy.
That's 70% brandy.
When we used to do the shows in content, when the Bungalow was more set up as a bar, we just got into a real hankering for vodka Red Bull. That was like a real go-to drink. And Tech Tom, in the breaks, he would always make the drinks for us, and like a lovely man.
Yeah, I don't think we'd been having them that day. We were having something else, and I felt like shite. So he was like, "You need a pickler."
Yeah, that was
So
it.
he
It was
offered to
like-
make
so
me
we all
one.
got on the picklers. But what had happened was, it was probably one of the messiest shows we've ever done. Like it was.
It was for me.
It was really bad. I think it's probably the only time that Cole didn't finish the show. Like, he was in such a state. Yeah, so he was like walking down the middle of the room, like all over the. I was like, what is going on here? He came on. I was like, you've got to go. So he left.
You gotta go.
I was like, you can't finish the show. You are a mess. So he left. And then when I left and came back, he was FaceTiming, and he was back at his flat.
When you're on stage?
No, this is after the show,
Okay.
and he's FaceTiming. He's crying his eyes out on this FaceTime.
Was ya?
Yeah, because he didn't know what it. He didn't. Yeah, baby. He didn't know what had happened. He's like, I'm sorry. What have I done? I was like, it's all right. It's all right. But what had happened was, it was actually Technical Tom's fault, because he had never worked in bars before. He was, doing all the Tom Cruise cocktail stuff behind, but he was making vodka Red Bulls for us. But instead of using the spirit measure, he was using a wine measure. So he was using
125 mil?
125 mils, and we must have had about 6 or 7 of these.
But a pickler is 4 measures.
Yeah,
so he's put 4 of them in.
What?
No.
No.
You're thinking of a quad vod is 4 measures, but
Yeah.
a pickler is 5 measures. So we
Oh,
didn't
shit,
know.
yeah.
There's no technical word for after a quad. It goes un, dos, tres, quad, and then there's
Pickle.
nothing. There's pickled.
Yeah.
And so that's where the pickler came from. Tom
Yeah.
invented it. And I think with vodka Red Bull, it doesn't matter how much vodka's in there. You can never taste it with the strength
it's
of Red
just
Bull.
Red Bull,
But
yeah.
you were well and truly pickled.
Mhm.
So after he got absolutely smashed on that show, you then decided to make sure that the pickler was part of the show every show, didn't you?
Yeah, so then we continued. Yeah, to be fair, we continued. Yeah. Hey, don't use that measure. Use the one Tom was using. But I think I think it's like a 3 pickler limit in it.
Yeah.
But you must have had about 7 or 8 of those. So the equivalent.
3
of
pickler limits, so that's 15 shots of vodka.
Yeah,
That's your limit, though, isn't it?
that's pretty much.
It's probably as well as a bottle of Buckfast as well.
Yeah, and
Right.
the rest, and the bombers. Listen, let's get into your quiz.
Have you ever done a sober show?
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, I've done it. I've done
You used
it
to
a few
drive us
times.
the shows?
I used to drive the shows.
How'd you find that? Nerves wise, I mean.
On the way back with us in the back was probably a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think it's nice to just have a couple when you're doing a show. I can do a sober show, no problem, but it's tough because the atmosphere of the crowd, you're looking out to a crowd that are all like, not necessarily like smash, but like everyone's in, high spirits, and you kind of just, for me anyway, I'm just like, can't beat him, join him. So, but Cole did his first sober show. When was it?
December.
December.
Or November. No.
Enjoy it?
Well, I got to 2 games, didn't I?
Yeah, he had a problem with his
I had a
teeth.
tooth out,
He had a tooth out.
and he said you don't drink for 48 hours. And we had a show the next day.
Fair enough, innit?
So right through the start of the show, I was like, I'm not having a drink. Came off on the first break, just walked to the bungalow. I was like, someone get me a fucking vodka.
He just he did. You didn't know you didn't know like
Oh,
the
it was-
format
I
of the
was-
show or anything. I didn't know what.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
weird. No, he did. It was the opposite of being like him doing it like completely sober. He was like, "What's the next prize?" I'm like, "What are you talking?"
I felt like proper like
you couldn't do
disoriented. What's it called?
disorientated.
Yeah.
You were
I
like
was just all over
standing
the
out like a
place.
rabbit in the headlights.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. It's weird.
That is like the exact opposite worlds.
Yeah,
But you should be better if you're sober than you.
Yeah, just needed that berry to so I could zone in.
Yeah, you had a vodka orange, and you were like, I think it was like, I can't drink, but maybe if I drink a vodka orange, that's like vitamin C or something. So that's probably all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. Should we do your quiz and stop talking about us being absolute poos on?
Yeah.
I don't.
Fuck it.
Right, Jim. What's the quiz then? 5 questions. You said
Right,
it's a
so
little
yeah.
bit more reined in.
A little bit more reined in. It's 5 questions. I'll dish out the points and we'll see who's won at the end. I just need to go and get changed.
Oh.
Here's the theme tune.
Jim's quiz is totally random.
Right. So Jim's out of the room for any audio listeners. He's coming back dressed up, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's gonna be dressed up, isn't he?
Maybe you're going to come back with no clothes on. That would be good.
That would be class.
He's been a pickle. He's been a tomato ketchup bottle. He's been a horse. He's He's been a fish. He's been an Alsatian. Fucking hell. What has this podcast become?
I reckon maybe some kind of bird this time.
A bird?
Yeah.
I'm going to go adult baby.
Ooh. Maybe paddy. Do we close our eyes or?
No, I'm keeping my eyes open, right? Oh, slow-mo 5-5. Oh, so here it goes. So, for any audio listeners, Jimmy Sweets has just come in as an astronaut with an official, what looks like an official NASA, what would you call it? Like a spacesuit? And a disco ball helmet as well.
Oh, I forgot I had them on.
How's it going, Jimmy Sweets?
Good. I need to get my hat. I don't want to take this off.
Are you not
Back
going to
in
leave it
a sec.
on?
Just leave it on.
Try to tell me not to buy stuff. Right then.
Right.
Oh, prizes. Shit. Oh, this is so slippy.
What's the theme of the quiz, Jim?
Oh, the theme of the quiz is actually space. I know you're probably disappointed with that, but
No.
it is space. It is space. And this is absolutely fucking roasting.
What, the
By
suit?
way. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks it.
It does look
It's
like
like being wrapped in tinfoil.
It looks like
Yeah.
you've just done the marathon or something and then
Yeah.
they've wrapped you around.
Don't focus on that. Looks like I'm packing heat. Right, first prize. Let's get the prizes out of the way. I got
Yeah.
these comedy glasses with a nose.
The ultimate
which-
disguise.
Yeah, the ultimate disguise. So you want to try them on, Johnny?
Yeah, the official for the audio listeners. These are, I think, who was it? Groucho Marx? There we go.
Wow.
Right, like Jim.
I've got a nose like that.
Good prize.
Okay.
Cool. Want to try them on?
I'll try them on, cool. I'll get the other prize. And the other prize is this is
looks
what
good.
and this is what I want you to refer to me as for the whole quiz is intergalactic sweets.
Intergalactic Jimmy
Yeah.
Sweets.
Seen that?
What are they? Are they space sweets?
They are special.
Are you fucking joking? They were part of the office Easter raffle the other week, and you just sucked them from somewhere.
What, is this a raffle prize?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Who won it? Have you stolen that
Jane
prize?
won it, and I said, "Can I have that box?" And that was where I got the idea for this whole quiz.
Right, okay.
So we got cream eggs.
Yeah, space treats.
They're also from the office Easter day, and those sweets as well, probably.
Twix.
Yeah,
Twix,
that's
yeah.
probably from Christmas.
Oh, can I have a little drum roll? Milky Way.
Oh, yeah, the ultimate space
And I
sweet.
didn't even plan that. And then we've also got Chantal. She's a little bird. She always lives in this box.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, a new feature as well, sorry.
Oh,
New feature is Jim's motivational quotes. Okay. Expected a better reaction than that, but first one is don't ruin a good day by thinking about a bad day.
it's quite good, that, yeah.
Yeah. And if at first you don't succeed,
Try again.
swerve it. Right, question number one. Question number one. It takes 47 hours to drive across America. They're all space related.
Right.
It takes 12 minutes to cook the average pizza. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a side question. Are you one of them people that just puts the oven on 200 degrees for everything? Question number one is... and it took 69 years from the first flight to landing on the moon. Quite interesting. 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days. How long is 1 billion seconds? That's the question,
Right.
just to clarify.
Sorry, can you repeat?
The question is, how long is 1 billion seconds?
Repeat the line that you said before that.
Before that, took 69 years from the first flight to landing on the moon.
And then you said something about 1 million seconds.
Yeah, what? Jesus. 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days. So what's 1 billion?
Days.
Do you have to get that bang on?
No. you want me to give you a slight clue?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Well,
like a
it's
clue.
got to be anonymous.
Fuck off.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, nearest in years.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Once again, they're all space-related questions.
Yeah.
Fucking calm down. Question number 2. The best answer to this gets the point, okay? When your bird says she needs space, it's basically over, innit? That's the question. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 3, space again. Celebrities are sometimes known as stars. There's your link. Then never question me again. I've lost where I am now. What 3 stars would you like to have a dinner party with and why? Again, the best answer wins the point. I'll give you a little bit longer to answer this and we'll just edit it out.
You always
Thank
say
you.
that?
Did you say just one celebrity?
No, 3. What three stars, I said stars, not celebrities, would you like to have a dinner party with? And why?
Okay.
But you can have a little bit longer to answer this. And while you do, I'm going to eat a Milky Way.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Right, I've got mine.
Do you want half of that?
No, thanks.
Question 4. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? First of all, where's that quote from?
Is this the question?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. But I just want to know where you think that quote's from.
Is it Snow White? No, Sleeping Beauty?
That's actually an example of the Mandela effect.
Oh, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm. The line was something else. So get your facts right. Which space-based film... Say that again. Which space-based film is the quote, "Luke, I am your father," from?
Right, got it.
Sorry, repeat that question. My head's all over the place here trying to fucking keep up.
No problem. Which space-based film is the quote from Luke, I am your father?
Okay.
Question number 5. You ready?
Ready.
Question number 5. Star sign-based question. Cole,
Mm-hmm.
you're a Gemini.
Yeah.
I looked it up. You're a Gemini, and Gemini is known for traits like curiosity, wit, adaptability, and being a bit of a social butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
You
Spot
match
on.
with Libras and Aquarius.
Okay.
Johnny, you're Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You're known as being nurturing, emotionally deep, and protective.
Okay.
And you match with Taurus and Gemini. But I want to know, who makes the best friend, a Gemini or a Cancer?
Who makes the best friend?
Out of you two, basically. Who makes the best friend, Gemini or Cancer?
What, who you think is...
That's up to you, mate. I can only read the question.
Okay. It's a bit of a riddle, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I've got all my answers.
Okay. Question 1. What was your answer to the how long is 1 billion seconds? Cole first.
Closest to years.
Yeah.
Fucked it. 4 years.
We've gone 4.
I went 120 years.
Cole's closer because it's 31 years.
Oh, I went too far.
You've gone too far, mate.
I know there's a big difference, though, between millions and billions. Like, it's a big jump.
Yeah, massive. Well, yeah, 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days.
Yeah,
and
it's a
1
big
billion
jump
is
in that.
31 years, yeah. Yeah.
Makes me think tax the billionaires, you know what I mean? That's what yeah, forget about political. Tax the rich.
Question 2. When your bird says they need space, it's basically over. What was your answer to that?
Yeah.
Johnny?
I wrote no. I wrote time as a healer.
That's a point to Johnny, actually, because I put no, you just need to work hard at it.
Yeah. You're setting your stall out there, Susie. Setting your stall out there.
Oh, I'm actually interested in the answers to this one. Yeah, I'm not normally. Question 3 is, what 3 stars would you like to have a dinner party with? I'll go Cole first.
Do you know what? I felt like we were going a bit too quick through the questions, so I struggled a little bit. Yeah. I didn't have
Okay,
time
yeah,
to
it was a
think.
little bit quick, wasn't it?
So because you kept putting emphasis on stars,
Yeah.
I just put the 3 stars that I could think of, which was the Sun, Capella, and Starbar.
What?
So
I put like musical stars like Johnny Cash, Elvis, and Tina Turner.
Yeah, that's what I was after. I don't know.
see, you were putting too,
What you've done
no, because
there.
you were putting too much emphasis on stars, so I thought you meant like actual stars.
Oh, God, I really like that. I like the way you listen to me for the first time ever. But shit. Okay. Let me. So, what were yours again?
The Sun, Capella, and a Starbar.
Okay. What was yours?
Hold on, so you took it literally and thought like actual
Well,
stars.
because he kept going, and I'm saying stars, like, and like giving me like a little look. So
yeah,
it's
so
like,
the Sun Capella, but Starbar's not a star.
I know I couldn't think of
Oh,
a
but it's in
star.
a little. Yeah, I
I
like
couldn't
that.
think
but-
of a star name.
Okay.
I just went for like musicians, Johnny Cash, Elvis, and Tina Turner. Just thought it'd be a good laugh. I think Johnny Cash and Elvis knew each other as well. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna give that point to Cole. I like
Yeah,
what you've
nice
done there,
one.
Cole.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
cheers.
nice. That.
Right, so he just thought outside the box.
Outside the box, mate.
I'm trying to get in Jim's mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
you don't want to get in there. It's dark.
Okay. Thank you. Question 4 was about the space-based film. What did you put?
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back,
I put Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. And it's actually none, because that wasn't in the film. It was No, I Am Your Father. Again, get your facts right.
It was No, I Am Your Father.
Yeah, he never said, Luke, I am your father.
No, surely not.
That's right.
It's correct. It's the Mandela effect again.
Is this the Mandela effect?
Mm-hmm. Never done that noise before. Okay, question number
have
5. Who makes the best friend? This is not me saying this. This is ChatGPT. Who makes the best friend, Gemini or Cancer?
According to ChatGPT.
Gemini is Cole, Cancer is Johnny, obviously, according to ChatGPT, yeah. And my own personal views.
I'm going to say Cancer. I'm going to say me.
It is Cancer.
Well, I put
Yeah.
Cancer as well, to be fair.
There you go.
it is
because
Cancer.
Geminis are known as being two-faced.
And Ruthless.
Is that just your opinion now?
Bad boys, aren't you?
Bad boy.
Fuck off.
Okay, so yeah, it's Cancer because
space.
for loyalty, emotional depth, and it said top tier nurturing energy.
Oh, good. Is right.
Okay.
So who wins the glasses?
Right. Okay, so Cole, you've actually won 3-2. Congratulations.
3-2.
You win
Well
the Intergalactic
done, mate.
Suites,
Nice
and
one.
you also win the
Class.
Groucho Marx glasses.
You got
and
the
nails.
glasses as well?
I'm not that bothered with the glasses. I just like this little bird. What was the bird called?
Chantal.
Chantal is right.
And she actually, you can turn the little thing on inside her and it makes her make noises. Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah, just turn that little
It
thing
looks
on
like
there.
he's broke it.
It's not broken. Oh, let me get it.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Good quiz,
so
Jim.
whiny. I need
Yep.
space.
Got a special guest for you today.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Let's move that. Close your eyes a second, guys, if you can, please.
Okay.
This is claustrophobic as fuck, by the way. Okay.
Right, when do we open our eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so
horrible.
grim. That is horrible.
Wait. Okay. Hi, guys.
For audio listeners, Jim is now. Was it an alien or a monster or something?
It's an alien.
alien.
An
Yeah.
alien, okay.
Hi, guys. I'm from space.
Whereabouts?
Don't get cocky, mate.
Okay.
All right. You don't know anything about space. Right. I'm from space, and I was wondering if an alien could audition to be a dancer for Bongo's Bingo.
Absolutely.
Roll the track.
Jesus. I'm just glad you've done it, like, really toned it down this week, like you said.
Yeah. For the audio listeners, that. It's just intergalactic on another planet, mate. It's just fantastic moves, though, Jim. How's it sweaty in that costume?
Jesus fucking Christ.
You all right? You having a panic attack? You okay?
I'm fine, yeah?
Yeah, it's good.
It's
dance.
really hot.
That could be a good prize, you know. Little dancing alien.
What's wrong about that? Where's my fucking hat gone? Thanks, Tom.
Well, there you go. Thanks for playing Jim's quiz. Unbelievable, Jim. I always do think I'm on some kind of narcotics or some kind of trip. But do you want to take a? Do you want to get out of that?
Can I get out of this? Oh,
yeah, we'll take a little
that.
break and then we'll get back with some bingo chat. Welcome back to Bongo's Bungalow, the official podcast of Bongo's Bingo. Fantastic quiz, Jim. Fantastic alien dancing. You just didn't expect to see it. You just expect the unexpected.
It was very silent when I was doing my dancing. I was like, "Oh, this is bad."
Didn't really know how to take it.
We just didn't know what. It's just sometimes when you're not prepared. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I loved it, but it's just sometimes it's just like you kind of just feel what's going on.
I don't mind that.
That's kind of the reaction that you want to get. Right, we're gonna have a bit of chat about some private stuff. Private bingo stuff. So obviously we've been all over the world and all over the country with Bongo's Bingo, but sometimes we actually we're really lucky that we get to do some private shows that we don't really advertise. I don't think we're meant to advertise. We might not even be able to meant to talk about them, but sure. Just get into it. What kind, like, you know, like the bespoke shows?
Bespoke, right? You say bespoke, yeah.
Oh yeah. What, like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So like we've done ones for. Did we do one for William Hill?
William Hill, yeah.
Big.
There's loads. We've done loads.
B&M maybe.
The B&M Bargains one in Manchester.
That was class,
it was like 2,000 people.
Yeah. It was
what's your favourite one?
Well, I've done one for. It was horrible. Actually, I did one for ITV.
Did you actually?
Yeah. So like all the big wigs from. It was in Nebworth, like a big, massive, like festival type space, and I felt like I was doing that alien dance in front of them. It was just me like, and they were all just sitting there like, fucking hell.
I think it's a tough one when we do like, especially something like a corporate gig.
Yeah.
I think it's always tough because you got to imagine that. So we did one. I can't remember the name of the company, but we did it in Liverpool, and it was at a conference, and we were booked to be the sort of like after they'd done all the speeches and stuff, then we were going to come on. I think we were doing 2 games of bingo, but I think it's quite tough because obviously, especially if you're at like a work stew or like a work event,
in front of your boss,
in front of all the bosses there, people can't like.
Let loose.
They can't like let loose, or they can't. Do you know what I'm saying? It's you have to be more reserved. But being on stage when that is happening, that's really, really tough. Also, so I did one like that, and honestly, again, I felt like it's probably the only show that I've thought this is absolutely bombing. Why have they booked us to do this? And what actually happened at the start was, so I got off on the wrong foot anyway. So I was backstage. And I think like the CEO of this company, so I'm backstage and so the speakers are all that way. So I just know whenever I get the thumbs up, I run on stage, play the first song and say like, welcome to Bongo's Bingo. I think we were supposed to be a surprise act at the end. And what had happened was this CEO had done his closing speech, but then I didn't know like this was going to happen, but then he'd done like a bit of an appeal about the charity work that the company had been doing, and it was like something like really sad, like a charity for like sick kids with cancer or something like that. And they've obviously played this video about the charity, like a promo video. I don't know that's happening, so obviously that's gone on, and then I get the thumbs up. So as soon as that, like the CEO's, and I've just run on going, hey, what's happening, Bongo's Bingo? Are you ready? And everyone was like, almost like taking offense, like, why is he getting on like this? But I didn't know that.
Party after
I'm like, are you ready to party? And it absolutely like, but when it got into it a little bit, and obviously people are like, you speak to people after, and they're like, oh, that was really good fun. But people are like being a little bit more reserved. I think we gave away a dildo at that event, and that didn't go down well. And I think someone got up that won it and was like swinging it around, and I'm assuming they lost their job or something like that, but maybe not. But there's like
I like the bespoke shows though, because they're quite a big challenge to get the crowd like involved, aren't they? Yeah. And they are all going off at the end by the time.
Well, it depends. Like sometimes you get that. Sometimes it's absolutely class from the get go. It just depends on the setup and stuff like that, and obviously who's there. Like you were saying before, the ones where people just reserved at the start are just horrible, I think. So I feel like we do get them in the end, but you just see like I'm fucking running around like in my undies on stage, and people just sat like just looking at me like
In suits.
What are you doing? Yeah, in suits.
when they slowly do the arm fold like that. Because it's kind of, I suppose it's like that. When you do some of the corporate stuff or the private stuff, it's forced entertainment, isn't it? It's like people haven't bought a ticket, they're not coming to it. It's kind of forced upon you.
Yeah.
But it's good when you speak to people after and they're like, "Oh, that was really, really funny," but obviously they're trying to be a bit.
They haven't showed it.
When we did one in London recently for Flight Club and Electric Shuffle.
Yeah. I can't believe the name of the company. It's
What
Red
is the name
something,
of the
isn't it?
company? Red Engine, is it?
Red Engine, it might be.
I was absolutely buzzing that we got that gig.
Yeah.
Because I am a massive Flight Club fan. If anyone's been to Flight Club, you know, the darts place, Interactive Darts, they've got another one, Electric Shuffle. They've been going about 10 years as well. And I think there's probably a little bit of similarities in the two companies, Bongo's Bingo and them. Like, it's just like their staff party was in a nightclub in Clapham.
Yeah.
Infernos. And we
yeah.
went down and did a show there, and it was bouncing. It was so good. I think were you sick on the stage?
We'd been on stage about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like tables and stuff, so people weren't like, there wasn't really any distance between us and the crowd. The crowd was stood right in front of us. It was on the low stage. I just felt like a little bit like, I think we had the long journey down. I didn't have any booze, so I was trying to get a bit of Dutch courage before it and throw a few Jaeger bombs down. Just walked on stage, bounced around for 10 seconds, then just went, but like those people stood like a meter away from me, just like.
And then you ran off and got blue roll, and you're like cleaning it up.
Yeah. You were like you were just still doing the show, and I was just like on my hands and knees, like cleaning the stage.
So if you do actually think of booking Bongo's Bingo for your corporate party, we are a very professional outfit, and you can email into the head office, and we'll come and do it.
Yeah, I think you were a little bit like, "Are you ready to party?" And it was just like, "Slutty Susie's just been sick." Yeah.
No, that was really good. Probably one of the best ones I think we did. Jordan Pickford's birthday party.
Absolutely
his
class.
30th birthday. So shout out to Jordan and all the lads. That was class. That was a class one to get. And it was a birthday party, and I'll see if we can get some photos and put them up. But it was a birthday party somewhere in Cheshire, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And like it was kitted out. Like,
it was boss, wasn't it?
Like it was so fancy. Loads of players were there. It was just really good.
What players?
Who was there?
Michael Keane and Harry Maguire at the front, absolutely having it. They were just loving it. Remember they were sat on the row in the front, just like fucking.
Yeah, I've got a real soft spot for Harry Maguire now, because I think I said on the mic, you know, we were just drinking on stage, and I could see people having Guinness. And I said on the mic, like, "Oh yeah, someone bring a Guinness on stage." And Harry Maguire came up with the Guinness, going, "There you go, mate, there you go." And I was like, "Thanks, Harry Maguire. Cheers. What a guy." But no, that was a brilliant one. They know how to throw a party. The Pickfords, don't they?
We've been to a couple of days, haven't we?
They know how to throw a party. They threw one in a shed in the back of a pub in Sunderland. That wasn't as glitzy.
Tent, not a shed.
In a tent, yeah, in a shed. But no, that was really good. We did the one with another random one with Corbyn. How the fuck did that happen?
Oh yeah, Labour conference party,
yeah,
was it something?
Yeah, years ago we got booked to do the Labour Party conference.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Corbyn, when he was like,
he came on and called some numbers, didn't he?
He called some numbers.
Oh, and he brought on a cutout of himself.
Do you know when there's just stuff that's just happening and you just go, what? Like, it's pretty similar to you dancing in that alien suit where you just go, what is going on? It's like, well, there's Jeremy Corbyn giving away a cardboard cutout, and that was when Corbyn fever was going.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, everyone, like, there was a good chance he was going to get in, or we believed it. It was let down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But fair play to him for getting up and calling numbers. Do you know what I mean? Can't see Keir Starmer doing that, can you? We're getting political.
Nah, leave it.
What?
Should we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it.
Anyway, politics. No. But no, we have done some really good ones over the years. What's your standout? Pickford's party?
Yeah, definitely. Just because obviously there's so many of my heroes there, and I was like, this is mental.
Yeah, Michael Keane.
Rooney was there.
Rooney was there. I got that photo with the four best friends just having a laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Rooney, Seamus
Bellew.
Coleman and Bellew all together. Free bar as well. No two better words have ever been said when someone says free bar. We love a free bar. Yeah, so there's been some good ones. So I think if you do, genuinely, we do that kind of stuff, but we keep it under wraps. Well, we haven't now, but like if you do want us to sign any NDAs and come and do your parties, we'll do it. we're going to get into that later on in life. I think that's me and Cole and Heidi's retirement plan. Doing the weddings, doing the cruise ships, doing the working doing the working men's clubs and all like that. I think that's, when we're in our 60s.
Yeah.
Come out of retirement, do a little working men's club.
Why not?
Smoking inside and all, like, you can do that. These brandies.
Don't even smoke outside.
These brandies are strong. Right, let's get into Blame It on the Bongos. It is an interactive podcast, and you can always send in. We love hearing stories of what you get up to after the shows. Have you won a prize? Have you taken home with you? Have you taken it on a night out with you? Has it been stolen? So we're going to get into the mail sack, and we've got one here. This is from James C. You want to read it, Jim?
Yeah. Hey boys, my mate won Barbie princess dolls that he gave to the table next to us. The hen found out one of the girls in our group would have liked them, so took them back off them and it kicked off. I am talking full-on screaming match whilst the bingo was going off, and security had to chill us the F out. Everyone was so angry and I couldn't stop laughing. It took a few days for the hen to start talking to me. James C.
So what? So they've
I'm
won
confused.
so they've. I think what's happened is they've won the princess set. The person's won it.
Yeah, and gave it away.
And he gave it away, but he's there on a hen.
Yeah.
And someone in his group would have rather had it, and then there's been an absolute kick-off. Well, whoever's passed it off in the first place, it's a stupid move.
Why would you do that?
Why would you not say to your friends first, who fancies this?
Never give them away.
At least Google how much they're worth.
A
few quid then.
They are they're one of our most expensive prizes, those Disney princess sets. So, yeah, he's messed up there big time. Here's one from Anonymous.
Ooh.
Mysterious. Hey, Johnny, Jimmy, and Slutty Susie.
I think it's like slut.
Slut. We went to Bongo's for the 30th birthday with the girls, and then afterwards we somehow managed to sneak our way into the private hire space of another Baltic venue and ended up taking advantage of the full huge buffet that was there for someone else's 30th. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the party, Jordan, whoever you are. Pickford. Must have been Pickford's 30th birthday party. Anonymous. Yeah, no wonder the Anonymous. Have you ever snuck into a party before? Ever like snuck
I've snuck out of a lot.
You snuck? Yeah, you're the side door king.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done that?
I probably have.
Yeah, I've done it. Ever into a wedding or anything?
Yeah, probably.
I've definitely gone into a few weddings when I used to work in like the hotels and stuff after. Sneak into like a
I think when we did shows in camping, there was something on the other side that you caught the bingo and just fucking go straight in.
Oh, it would be straight in there.
Yeah. And people were never that arsed either, because if they'd been the bingo, they'd be like, fucking come in.
Yeah, you sneaking in a green dress and a blonde wig.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from the groom's family.
This, by the way, this next one is amazing. Genuinely.
Okay. Hello, boys of the Bungalow. 3 years ago, I won a keyboard, having never played a musical instrument before. Now, after the experience on the keyboard, I play piano for an orchestra as my career. I have the keyboard that I won from you guys hung on my wall as a reminder of where it all began.
Kieran? That's amazing.
Surely not. Is that true?
After 3 years, you've been playing.
Jesus Christ,
you've been
Tom.
playing electric keyboard for 3 years. Now you play piano for an orchestra. I don't fucking think so, my friend.
No,
that is a
hold on
lie.
A minute.
There's
hold
no way.
on a minute. No, let's dissect it a little bit. So he won the keyboard and he never played an instrument before. So, yeah, I don't think he's just kept the electric keyboard. That's been what's been the inspiration.
Yeah, I think,
I might get piano
3
lessons.
years.
You might just get piano lessons and think, Jesus, I'm really good at this.
Yeah,
like naturally.
Well, how long do you think it takes to learn an instrument from like
to be playing an orchestra? I'd say quite a while.
Well, I don't know. You know, he says orchestra.
Yeah,
it could be like a. It could be like a. It's not, he's not in the
Philharmonic,
the London Symphony Orchestra. I'm assuming you.
How do you know?
He could be in like the school orchestra or something.
Well, if he's in school, he should be going to bingo.
Oh yeah, true.
Shall I email him back so you want proof?
Yeah,
proof.
Can you email him back?
How can he prove he's only been playing for 3 years?
Can you email him back?
I also want to see him playing an orchestra.
Okay, email him back, please, producer Lucas, and tell him to take a photo of it hanging up on the wall. Because if he's blagging about that, it's going to be a ball ache for him to start putting a keyboard on the wall. And secondly, if he could record himself playing the piano, if possible, The Entertainer, you know that one.
Dude.
So yeah, I don't
Hey,
think
do you know
that's
what'd be
bullshit.
good? If he had
I
like
reckon it is.
before and after. If he had someone he started playing and someone he was in the orchestra.
Yeah, we need his whole backstory. In fact, we can get him on. Maybe see if he'll come in and clear it up.
Yeah.
Get him on.
Yeah, get him on. We'll talk about his musical journey.
Yeah,
I think
defo.
if that's true, I think that's quite an inspirational story.
We've got the sound desk. We'll just have him play him off.
We could have him play here.
Can
Yeah,
we
let's
get
get
him?
in touch.
Can we get him in and can he make loads of jingles for us and stuff?
Let's get him in. No, let's get him in. Genuinely,
Jingle Kieran, let's get him in.
I'm still not convinced.
that is an inspirational story. if we have helped one person learn a musical instrument and now in an orchestra through playing bingo,
I suppose that is what you set out to do in the first place, isn't
It's
it?
God's work.
Yeah.
Bam.
it's absolutely.
That's what I was looking
God's work. Yeah. So
It's all
yeah,
worth it, innit?
get him in. Cole, do you want to read the other one in a nice slow voice?
Hi, lads. I don't know why I said it so deep. We came to Bongo's Bingo, got pissed and enjoyed ourselves that much that we didn't realise the time, so went running for our train home. I slipped, fell and was covered in muck and bruised from head to toe, especially my knees, which I had to seek medical attention for at a later date. We missed our last train and ended up stood on the bus station waiting for one of our partners who had to pick us up from Sheffield. We were from Doncaster and I got a right bollocking when I got home from the other half of how I should be responsible and at my age. So I've booked to come again from Emma B.
Emma B. End, it says.
Emma B. and
I've always got to go blue, Jim.
I don't know.
I
Emma
just
B.
can't stop thinking about that guy on the keyboard. I didn't even take any of that in. I'm trying to date back 3 years ago. That's probably Elton John shows when we were giving away keyboards. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this if it's the last thing I bloody do. Anyway, so what happened in that last one?
She fell over. No, she left late, I think. Went running for the train, fell over, hurt herself,
She got a right bollocking.
and now she's coming back.
Yeah, at least she's coming back.
Yeah.
And also, you know, if you're falling after a show outside, it's nothing to do with us. If it's slipping on the floor, you know, speak to the lawyers. No, thank you for sending those in. And I'm really, really interested. I don't know if anyone can tell about trying to find this guy on the keyboard and follow it all up.
Kieran.
Keyboard Kieran, mate. I reckon they could make a fucking documentary or even a small movie, an independent movie about it or something. Do you know what I reckon?
Yeah.
There's no one else is buzzing, is that mate? No one, you aren't bothered, are you?
But no, I am, yeah. I am.
I just don't believe it.
No.
Get him in for a live session.
Get him in for the
live
live
sesh.
session, like a live lounge kind of
I
thing.
suppose we don't know if the orchestra's any good. It might be a shite orchestra. Innit?
If you
I
had,
said it might be.
if you had to, if you were going to learn a musical instrument, what would you learn? Like, what would you love to play? Like, if you could just pick up an instrument and play it instantly, not spend 3 years learning it. Like, what would be your go-to?
And why, though?
And why?
Ukulele.
You're going to choose ukulele out of all the,
What else would it be?
I don't know, like electric guitar or something?
Why ukulele?
No, it's like kind of jolly tunes, aren't they?
Oh. Yeah, you're quite a jolly person, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ukulele's a bad choice. What would you do, Jim?
Oh, 100, like, just, I want to play electric guitar, like, all that stuff.
You did used to play guitar in a band,
I play
didn't
guitar,
you?
I'm not very good. I wish I could play it better.
I think
I was in bands, yeah.
So I might go trumpet or saxophone.
Saxophone,
Mm.
trumpet.
Yeah. Live sax. You love live sax?
I don't mind live sax.
What about you?
Maybe drums, maybe the bass. One of the rocky ones, anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty good on the Purple Vein Piccolo, but
The what, sorry?
took me a long while to learn that.
Purple Vein Piccolo.
The Purple Vein Piccolo.
What's that?
You ever played it?
What the fuck's
I'm
that?
gonna say no.
Anyway,
you
well, listen, get in touch.
Are you talking about your dick? What's he on? What's a Purple Vein Piccolo?
Anyway, listen, thank you for joining us as always on a Tuesday. We love hanging out with everyone and having a great time and a great chat. Thanks for sending everything in. Give us a like, give us a follow, watch us on YouTube, all that stuff, and we'll be back on Friday for a little bonus edition. Happy enough with that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I've been Johnny Bongo,
I've been Jimmy Sweets.
and
Thank you. Good night.
see you later on.
See ya.